So guys, it's gonna be part 17. I'm sorry guys, I'm just busy. So, just a little bit busy, but we're gonna make it through. And then to now do part 18. A lot of parts tonight. And then I'm thinking about doing another video on something though. So this is part 17. Okay. This is a good sequel to the original film. Again, these movies are just fun. They're not something that you take seriously, to be honest. They're just fun movies that you just put on and enjoy. So this is a good fun sequel. Definitely enjoyable. I don't think I showed this in any parts though. Of course I'm not going to talk about it since I haven't seen it yet. Though I do want to in the future though. Okay. Okay guys, this is my favorite Pixar film. I have 2 copies of this movie, but this copy is still cool, though. I'm a different region, but I do have another copy of this movie. My favorite Pixar movie. This is a fantastic Pixar movie, one of the best. This is my this is one of my copies of this movie. I have it on DVD as well. And actually, I might just show the copy I do own in this part though. So I own 2 copies of this movie. So this is the Blu-ray edition that has a lot more bonus features. So the United States version, USA version, so yeah. It's a 4-disc set, so it includes 4 discs included. It's a really nice edition. I think this at least came out in 2011, maybe, but fantastic movie, my favorite Pixar movie, and I love this movie. This is a very good short special. This franchise, for the most part, is really good. is a great franchise for the most part. And this is a good addition to the Toy Story franchise. It's like one of the specials I do own. This is a fun movie. I know it's not the greatest, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Just a science fiction fun time. I don't know if this was a Target exclusive, maybe though, but it has art cards in there. But this is a fun movie. It's not a great movie, but I do enjoy it a lot. It's just a fun, dumb action flick. It's a video game movie. I enjoy it for what it was. It's not a great movie, but I enjoy it. It's a fun movie. It's all right. They definitely put effort in this movie than most video game movies. So at least you gotta give them some sort of credit, even though some people dislike this movie, dislike this film a lot, and it's fine with me, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It was just a fun action flick. Or just popcorn flick. So I really enjoy this movie. It's decent fun. It's a fun movie. So yeah, guys. I did see the trailer for this movie in the theaters, and it looked pretty interesting, but I haven't heard anything good about this movie, but it does look intriguing enough. It has a great cast in there, so I don't know, maybe this is a good movie. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out, giving it a try. I did like the first movie a lot, so I haven't seen this one yet. I heard it's not as good as the original, but I heard it's still fun, like it's still enjoyable. Just funny comedies. They're not really films you have to take seriously, though. Just over-the-top comedies are just funny. Goofy. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out. I like the original one a lot. I thought it was a good comedy. So this looks like a good comedy. I did see this movie a while ago, and I actually liked this more than the first live-action Ninja Turtles movie that came out in 2014. You know, the Michael Bay produced film. This is definitely not better than the original 90s flick. The original movie from the 90s, or that sequel, but it's still a fun movie. It's a decent, fun time. It's enjoyable. Definitely not as good as Mutant Mayhem. That's a great movie. It's probably my favorite from the TMT movies. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But this is still a good sequel. It's fun. I had a I had a good time with this movie. So, decent sequel. Had a good time with it. I heard a lot about this movie, and I'm looking forward to checking it out, though. This is a A24 movie, so I'm hoping it's good. It looks interesting. Now, this is another dumb comedy, but I enjoy it for what it was. It's dumb humor, it's raunchy humor, but it's just a funny movie. It's just outrageous, but it's entertaining now. Not a great movie, but definitely a enjoyable one with two great main leads with a decent supporting cast in there. So it's an all-white funny comedy film that you can just put on and enjoy, or maybe enjoy. I'm not sure. I disliked this movie back then, but I do want to give it another shot, though. I thought this was a bad movie back then, but I do want to give it another shot, though, and hopefully I enjoy it, or mildly enjoyed it now. I don't know, this looks like a cute movie. So I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, revisiting it, or like it more, but I'll definitely check it out again. I do want to give it a second chance, though, to see if it's actually funny or not, but who knows? Maybe this is going to be a decent time. Maybe it's going to be as bad as I remember it being, but I don't know. But it looks like a funny movie. So yeah. This was a good, fun monster flick. I really enjoy this universe, or this franchise. They're just dumb, fun monster flicks. Of course, the original ones are the best, but still, this is just a dumb, fun, good time. It's not something that I would take seriously. Just fun. It's just a fun movie. A lot of dumb moments, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Definitely pure action. Definitely pure fun. Very fun. Good movie. Enjoy this franchise. Definitely one of the best MonsterVerse films. Definitely one of the better. Definitely one of the better films in the franchise. Good movie. Good fun movie. I saw a little bit of this movie, and it looks very, very good. Looks like a very good drama film. I saw the first season, and it's pretty good. I still need to watch the rest of the series. I've been hearing great things about it. I saw House of the Dragon, the first season, and it's very good. Haven't seen the second season yet. I know that I need to catch up on Game of Thrones. From the original show, this is the only season I actually seen before. I do own the other seasons, but I do need to see the other seasons. So I heard that this is like a great epic show until the end, though, where it's kind of like a mess. But I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the show for all of it, all 8 seasons. And I'm looking forward to House of the Dragon Season 2. That looks like a good season. I like Game of Thrones so far, but I only seen the first season, so maybe not a full opinion about it, but I did check this out a little bit. Check this out, and it's very good. And House of the Dragon is very good. I'll be showing more Game of Thrones seasons. It's definitely one show that I need to watch. It's been on my watch list for a while. Watch list. It's definitely a show that a bunch of people are recommending me to watch. And I would definitely check it out, though. Looks like a good epic show. I'm not talking about this movie, of course, because I haven't seen it yet, but this one looks like a fun monster flick. And then Game of Thrones, good show so far, but I need to check out the other seasons, so not a great remake, but definitely fun for what it was. I don't think I've seen the sequel yet, but I heard it's much worse. I do own it though, so I'll show it during a random part. But this is definitely a all-right fun movie. It's a fun remake, but excuse me for a second, definitely not as good as the original film by any means. It still has issues though, but it's a fun movie that you just put on and enjoy. I don't really take it seriously that much. Most of the remakes are not that good from Disney. Live action remakes. They're original classics. But this was an all-right remake. It's kind of fun, interesting. This is probably my least favorite Marvel film, but it's still enjoyable. It's still fun, but it's not as good as the other films, but I enjoy it. It's a fun sequel, but it's definitely not as good as the first one and the third movie. The fourth movie in this, I actually like this more than the fourth movie. That might be my least favorite, but this was still a decent, fun movie. You'll see the rest of the films in my other parts, though. I did actually go to the Winchester Mansion for like a tour, and it's a very interesting place. It's very spooky, interesting. I do recommend going there. I haven't seen this movie yet, but I don't know, this might be a fun movie to enjoy. It's definitely not taking it seriously, but who knows. This is a movie that I do want to check out eventually. It's a Disney live action film. with a great cast in there. But it's based on a true story. It looks like a survival flick, a rescue flick, but it looks pretty good, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. I don't know if I showed this in another part, but I guess I'll show it again. This is a good, fun M. Night Shyamalan movie. I don't really take it that seriously. It's definitely creepy, but it's more dark humor. But I enjoy it. It's a fun movie. It's a decent time. It's a good movie. That ending is over the top, though. Some wacky shit in this movie, but it's hilarious. So this is a good movie. It's a good, fun movie. More like a horror comedy, and it works well with it. So I'm gonna do a couple more minutes discussing films in this part, and I'll do another part discussing more films. If you see what I mean now. Trying to look what I didn't discuss before, so I don't think I discussed that before, that film before, so I'll talk about it. I've seen all 4 of these before. This is a good, fun movie. Not as good as the first movie though, but it's still a fun movie. And that, a fun cartoon series, very iconic. They're making a new movie. I don't know much about it, but it might be fun. I'm a casual fan of SpongeBob. I like the older stuff a lot. The newer stuff, hit or miss. But I don't really catch up on it that much. I don't really watch it that often, but I would pop in like original. I would pop in like some episodes if I feel like watching them. Especially the original episodes, because they still hold up, most of them. But I'm a casual SpongeBob fan. I think it's fun. Just family fun. Funny humor, just wacky, stupid humor, but, you know, it's fun for kids, and it's fun for the family. And this is a good, fun movie. I enjoy it for what it was. Now, this is a great film. It's a great Clint Eastwood film. It's very iconic. A lot of good lines in this movie. A very intense thriller drama, but a great performance by Clint Eastwood, and one of his best movies, in my opinion. Great movie, fantastic performance, and worth watching. This is a fun Disney flick. It's enjoyable. A fun movie. I don't really take it seriously, but it's a funny comedy flick for the whole family. Decent movie, enjoyable, fun. This is probably my least favorite from the Pirates of the Caribbean films, but I still have a decent time with this movie. This is a fun movie, but it's a little bit long and overblown, and it's kind of like a mess, but I do enjoy it for being a fun blockbuster during the summertime, because this was released during the summertime. I think all the Pirates of the Caribbean films were, Pirates of the Caribbean films were released during the summertime. Oh yes, they were. All of them were. Excuse me for a second. All of them were released, but during the summertime. But this is a fun movie. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's not a great movie, but it's a fun popcorn flick. It's a fun movie that you just enjoy. You don't have to think a lot. And it's just a popcorn flick. It's just, you enjoy it for what it was. A little bit too long, though. Kind of overblown at other parts, some parts. Kind of weird stuff happening in this movie, but I enjoy it for what it was. Maybe it's a guilty pleasure of mine, though. But I really like this franchise a lot. I think each movie is very fun, enjoyable. I mean, the first one is a classic movie, so that's probably the great movie in the whole franchise, the best film. But the other films are really fun, enjoyable. Popcorn flicks. They're just popcorn flicks. Blockbuster fun. You enjoy the action scenes. I think I like this more than other people did, because I've been hearing that many people call this a bad movie, and it's not a great movie, but it's a decent, fun movie. So I like this movie fine. So I'm trying to look around. So yeah, guys. It's gonna be a little bit longer than the other parts, but so be it. This is a classic movie that started a classic franchise of a couple great movies, and the rest are good to okay. But I personally enjoy this franchise a lot, and this is a great movie. I love this flick. I mean, it probably hasn't aged that well, but it's a very good movie. It's a very good science fiction Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Definitely low budget for the first movie, but I enjoy it for what it was. It's a good movie. And like the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, I enjoy all the Terminator movies, even though I can acknowledge that all of the movies are not that great. I mean, excuse me for a second. The first two Terminator movies are great, but I can acknowledge that the rest of the sequels are not the best, but I do enjoy them for what they are. But T1 and T2 are great movies. Especially T2. That's a phenomenal action flick. It's one of the best action flicks of all time, even, and deservedly so. It's a fantastic movie. I love the sequel to The Terminator. But The Terminator, a great start to a good franchise, or at least a decent franchise. But very good movie, very good science fiction film. Very interesting. I'm not talking about this movie, of course, but this is a very good 1990s flick. It's like an action western film with a great cast. Like 1990s stars, 1980s. But very good 90s flick. Very fun, very enjoyable. Oh, 1980s flick. I thought this was made in the 1990s. But 1988, very good movie, very fun, enjoyable. This was a fun movie. I actually liked this more than the original one. It had a better story to it and a better villain in there. It's a fun movie. It's a popcorn flick. Just something that you just put on and enjoy. You don't take it seriously though. Like, it's not that type of film. It's a fun blockbuster. Film that. Well, not perfect, but still fun. It's a popcorn flick. That's what I call them. But this is a decent sequel. It's definitely a fun movie. Dumb fun movie, but I do enjoy it. Now we got two classics. This is one of the greatest military movies. Phenomenal movie. Loved it. With a great cast in there. Great dramatic scenes. A lot of quotable lines in this movie, though. Very intense, flowing, dramatic, but I like this movie a lot, especially for the boot camp scenes. Very funny, but also very dramatic, if you know what I mean. If you've seen the movie, though. Especially during, like, one character. You kind of feel bad for. You feel bad for. This is a great movie. Phenomenal movie from the 90s. Great Edward Norton. Excuse me for a second. Great Edward Norton film and Brad Pitt film. A cult classic, of course. And of course, one of the most famous quotes from this movie, "You don't talk about Fight Club." Fantastic movie. Edward Norton and Brad Pitt does a great job in this movie. And very good twist at the end, though. Very good story, too. Very interesting. Phenomenal movie. And this is a phenomenal movie, too. So that's it for part 17, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.